So do y'all want to actually learn about the legend of the Filolial and all the stuff that actually brought Filolials into that world? Obviously, this is going to contain spoilers. If you don't want to get spoiled, get the fuck out. So the previous shield hero, Marmaru, ended up losing a companion by the name of Filolia. But that's not all that Filolia was. Filolia was also going to be his future wife. After the battle with the Suzuku, he was going to get married to Filolia because he got the permission from Cyan, her sister. Of course, a couple of bad things happened, making Filolia die during the combat, which was the moment right before their wedding. During this time, Marmaru ends up getting heartbroken. He's sad, depressed. He doesn't know what to do. So he ends up like, I don't want to lose anybody. So he starts going and talking to this evil alchemist by the name of Holland. Holland says, yeah, I can make all these people stronger if you want me to, and we can do this, but I need their consent. And of course, everyone says, yes, we consent to this. So the orphan kids that Marmaru was protecting at this time go, hey, I want in on this. Let me be an experiment. And that's how we get the 4 races of Svelte. But that's not what we're talking about in this video. We're talking about Filolials. So there was these birds that were pretty much familiars from Filolia. You know how Naofumi ended up making the Raft series? Well, Marmaru ended up making Filolials that way. Of course, they weren't as advanced as the Filolials that we have now. And there were 3 different types of Filolials. Flying ones, magic ones, and carrying ones. So with the help of Marmaru, Holland ended up pretty much advancing the Filolial race, making them way more advanced than what they originally were, causing mutation after mutation after mutation, which pretty much helped the Filolials thrive. And that's how the carrying Filolial ended up becoming the most predominant Filolial, because they were the strongest. The magic Filolials ended up getting wiped out by griffins, and the flying Filolials ended up getting wiped out by griffins. And that's not it. Holland adds other things. Y'all ever wonder why Philo was so special because she was trained by the heroes? Well, that's a special thing that Holland ended up doing. She wanted to restrict the species from having access to a bunch of OP abilities so that they wouldn't end up running rampant, especially because of how, rambunctious they were. So, to end up getting a Filolial Queen candidate, you have to be one of the 3 cardinal, or 4 cardinal, or 2 cardinal heroes of that world. Because at the time, they only had the shield hero and the bow hero. So you had to be one of those 2 heroes. And when the world fused, of course, you got the 4 heroes then. Which is why Motoyasu is able to unlock so many abilities with the Filolials, because he is one of the cardinal heroes of that world. So it doesn't stop there. The Filolials that we know are Filolia type Ls, which means there were so many other types of Filolials way before this one. But there were 3 main ones: Fitoria, Phenomia, and Fitaria. And the only one to survive so far is Fitoria.